Hey, how y'all doing here? Miss I am here. I am strong. I am confident. I am worthy. I am courageous. I am bold. How y'all doing here? I am divinely protected. I am. I am. I hope y'all staying high vibration. I hope y'all staying grounded. I hope all is well. Hope y'all letting them positive thoughts flow through. I want to come on here and chat with y'all about a blessing. A blessing has no color. A blessing. Sometimes we tend to think as a blessing as a specific thing or a shape or form. And it's like, no, a blessing has no color. A blessing is a blessing. It has no color, it has no shape, it has no form. Where you may be a specific color. You may be, okay, say if you black or let's say you white, and you're looking for your blessing to be black or white. Your blessing might not be what you think it is. Right? Your blessing might be an older lady. You looking for somebody your size, your age, your height. It may not come from that. It may come from somewhere totally different. It could be a stranger that blesses you. You know, it ain't always what you think. Your blessing is not going to be always what you think. You know, it may just come in a different form. It may come through an opportunity, a business, you know, maybe maybe you looking to start a business, right? And you maybe the bank is looking for a loan through the bank. You waiting for their approval. It might come through another shape or form. It may get another business opportunity to where you ain't even gotta go through the bank. So don't always look at it like a specific blessing, because it could come through any way, shape, or form. It might come through a random check, some money that was owed to you years ago. You ain't know nothing about it, and then it just come through. You know, like, oh, I needed this extra cash. Like, it just came out of nowhere. Like, you know, you're sitting there wondering on your path, you know, while you're on your path or your journey, and you may be sitting there and you want to give up, and that blessing comes through. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know how you're going to get it. Say you got to build some bills due. You don't know how you're going to pay your bill. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know what you're going to do. And out of nowhere, you get a check or some type of cash app, or just you run into somebody you may have helped it years ago and they didn't forget about it. And they say, I remember you. You remember when you helped me such and such? And they might say, I'm on my feet now. I want to do something for you. You just never know. You just never know where your blessing may come from. So when things get bad and you feel like you want to give up, and you feel like you just don't know where to go. You don't ask nobody for nothing. You're not that type of person. You're doing everything you're supposed to do. You stand on your path. You're staying high vibration. You're doing everything. And it's like, damn, I don't know. That blessing's going to come. And you know, on a part of your journey and your high vibrational stage, you know you're not supposed to worry, because you know it's going to come. That's what I had to learn. That was like one of my, through personal experience, that was like one of my issues. I was a worrier at a point in time when I was in my low vibrational stage. I was a worrier. So it was like when I was coming through, and it's like I had to learn how to train that side of me not to worry, because I've worried for so long, for so many years. Like, you know what I mean? Just worried about stuff I shouldn't have worried about. Carried burdens I shouldn't have carried. You know what I mean? It's like once I became in that, it's like my higher self was just like, you have to, you had faith all this time. Don't lose your faith now. You had faith all this time in your journey. You knew you had to hang in there. When you was a kid and when you got singled out of your own family, you knew you had to hang in there. When you was in that classroom and you didn't understand what the fuck they was talking about because it just didn't resonate with your fucking spirit, you knew you had that faith to hang in there. When the teacher tried to tell you something about your culture and you simply know, how could she possibly know because she's not? And you had to find that faith to hang in there. All that time, all your obstacles, your ups and downs, your stumbling blocks in the road, and 9 times out of 10, them was put there to help you learn the lesson. So it wasn't even an intent, you know what I mean? It was intentional, and that was only to get you to learn, so that you wouldn't keep repeating that same cycle. But anyway, but that blessing, it's just, you'll never know where it will come from. You always keep your faith. Like I said, you kept your faith all this time when you got through all the obstacles, the lessons, the journeys. You know what I mean? You didn't take yourself out. You ain't play that victim card like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to end it all right here, right now. You know what I mean? It might have crossed your mind a couple times, but you had that somewhere inside of yourself. You had faith, or your higher self told you to hang in there. Hang in there. It's gonna be all right. Remember that song? Hang on, just a little while longer. Hang on. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yes. So keep that. Hang on. That's always what I had in me. No matter what I went through, especially when I was a kid, I always had this voice that told me to hang on, hang in there, hang in there. This path that you're on is rough. You still chose it. Hang in there, hang in there. And it's not that it chose me. I would, you know. So it was just the hanging in there, and it's hard. And your journey, you get here, and then when you look back, you be like, damn, I've been through some shit, god damn. But you got through it, and that's all that matters. So it's like, you know, when you're sitting there feeling down and out, look back at your progress. Look at all the progress you made. Look at everything you've done by yourself. Look at all the progress you made within yourself with no one's help. No codependency. None of that. Nobody spitting on your dream. You know? Nobody telling you it's a fucked up idea. Nobody telling you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. When you look back on all that, you be like, damn, I made great progress. So keep that faith. Keep that faith. And know that everything will, the Most High Mother and Father will take care of you. Your spiritual team, your spiritual guide, everybody, you'll be taken care of as long as you do what needs to be done. You know, so I had to learn to always keep my faith. I will be taken care of. I am enriched. I know that I am enriched. I am divinely protected. I am. And that's what you say. You know that you're abundant. You know, wealth. You know you are wealthy, abundant. So there's nothing to worry about. You have everything you need. You know. So just remember, don't always look at your blessing in the form of a person. It may not come in the form of a person. You know, it may come in the form of kind words. Just, you might be feeling a type of way, and somebody that's on a high vibrational, that's flying on a high vibrational rate like you are, will come past and give you kind words, and you may just needed to hear that. You know, or you're a blessing to someone else. You may have needed to help someone and need maybe some change with something. Words of kindness, encouragement, you know, stuff like that. It always ain't gonna be just in a check or cash, or, you know what I mean? It's just a little, so don't forget about the blessings in general. But the little blessings to me are the most powerful ones. You know, that's just my personal experience within the little things, you know. When I had got out of my relationship and I was really feeling bad and low about myself, the people who came along, who talked to me, who gave me kind words, who told me to keep my head up, who told me to hang in there, who told me that I know my value and my worth, not to go back, not to settle, to hang in there, to keep my faith. Then some people randomly gave me a hug, and I didn't know like why or where, and I needed it. I needed every bit of it. I was so hurt one day, sitting on the bench. I was so heartbroken. This young lady walked past me, and she felt every bit of my hurt energy. And she said, "Can I give you a hug?" And I let her give me a hug. And I needed every bit of that hug. Because I didn't know, I was at a point where I didn't know where I was going to go. I wanted to give up. And this young lady walked past me, and she said, "Can I give you a hug?" And she gave me a hug, and she said, "Everything's going to be okay. You got this." And that little bit of strength, those words of encouragement gave me strength to get up. And I went to my family's house. They gave me a place to stay. And from that point on, just her giving me those kind words of encouragement, her not walking past me and just saying, "That ain't none of my business, that's on her." That's, you know, she actually stopped and took the time out and gave me a hug and gave me kind words of encouragement. This is a little teenager. This is a teenager who did this to me, y'all. A teenager, you know? So it's like, don't always think a blessing come through in a child. Don't always think it's just what the illusion wants you to think it is. It will come in any way, shape, or form. So don't miss your blessing on thinking that it's going to come through another way, you know, because that's not always the case. And I've been very thankful for that young lady. And when I see her again, I'm going to tell her what she's done for me, that she helped me. She saved my life. I wanted to give up. She saved my life. I felt like I had nothing to, and I had everything in me to live for. But when she gave me those words, those kind words, and it gave me strength to get up, and then I went to another family member who also hugged me and gave me kind words and told me, that helped me, you know? It helped me. He saved my life, and I'll never forget it. And from that point on, I said, when I get myself together and find peace within myself, I was going to help others find peace within themselves and help others heal. So that's my goal here. But yeah, just remember your blessing. It has no shape, no color, just be thankful. Don't miss out on it. Be thankful and grateful for everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the heartache, the pain, the lesson, the journey, the joy, the excitement, the love, and most of all, the experience. Okay? Miss I Am here. Like, share, subscribe. Stay high vibrational. Stay grounded. Protect your energy. Protect your peace. Love you.